Hello everyone, welcome back. In this episode here, I'm gonna go over my 6 week of bone healing. If you don't already know, I broke my hand here, and you can see right there, there's my hand. And so um, I'm gonna go let you know how my progress is and some of the things that I'm experiencing. So I'm on my 6 week. And you can see I'm not wearing brace or anything, and I've been just walking around barehanded for the most part. So I can definitely move. That's not an issue. I feel a little slight stress up here on the top of the fifth metacarpal, and if you look at the X-ray, you see it's a lot of the damage has been like in the middle and up on top, and there's a little crack that goes right up through here, on the top, right below the knuckle. So, and I feel a little stress from that. I do think the bone is hardening. I've gone through a hard callus, so it's still in that process. I can pick up a heavy pitcher of water now and pour it and everything. I got two little mosquito bites right here. Um, so I think the bone is definitely hardening right now. I'm in hard callus. But now that I'm in my 6 week, I'm going through remodeling. So eventually, from this point on, as the bone is hardening, and you could kind of almost, let me see if I can show you, like, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Like, look at how the thickness right here, and look at the thickness right here. It's much thicker compared, as you can see, in comparison to my left and right hand, if that makes sense, if you can see that. So yeah, it's been quite a process to go through all this, but so far I'm very happy with everything. I think overall I'm glad I got the surgery and to put the plates and screws in here. The weird part is it's still kind of inflamed. You can see the bulge. Well, it's not much of a bulge, but the bone is very thick here and here, and you can almost see that if you compare this. It's very flat, and you see this. It's very, you can see it really well. Anyways, the weird thing is I think my tendons are riding on top of the plate, and the plate's not flat. It has these little bumps here with the holes in the middle where the screws went. I'll try to throw in an overlay to show you what I'm talking about. And so my tendons are riding on this, and when I push in certain areas, like right here, I feel my nerve, like I feel like I must be hitting a nerve or something, because I feel something right here, and I've noticed right around here, it feels a little numb for some reason. So I don't know if there's a pinched nerve or what's going on, but when I push right about here, I could feel something right up here. I don't know if that's because, when the doctor cut into my hand, you end up cutting some nerves, you end up cutting a vein or whatever, but it's just weird. And then the other thing is on this part, when I do this, excuse me for the mosquito bites, seems like something bit me, or like a vampire bit me right here, but those are mosquito bites. I was outside. When I do this, I feel something rubbing. It feels like it's rubbing. So again, I don't know if that's my tendons moving over the plates right around here, and it just feels a little strange because I'm still feeling the plates up on the bone. It feels like the plates are on the bone. I feel a little stress here and there, especially on the fifth metacarpal, because of how it was just fractured all over the place here. I'm surprised the doctor could put it all together, but I think it is solid. It is all there. It's just going to take some time to get used to, but for the most part, I can move. I can pick things up. I can pull a trigger, right? That's important. But overall, you know, it's uh, it's it's kind of weird. I can't explain it, but it feels like a funny bone. You know how on your elbow you have a little funny bone, and when you touch it or move it in a certain place, you get this weird feeling. It feels like that right here every time I either push onto it or I I do this. You know, I do that, and something right here. It could be a tendon pushing onto the bone or pushing over the uh, the plate, and it's just making this weird funny bone feeling. So other than that, I mean, I still feel a little stress or soreness or cramping right on my hand, and I still feel a little bit of the stress on the bones because when I do this, I can feel that stress. Like compared to this, it's nothing because it's well, never broke this hand, but right here when I'm pulling, I feel a little stress, and also when I'm pushing too much, I feel the stress right here. I feel something. I wouldn't say hurting. It's not, but it is a slight pain. It's not a hurting pain. It's just an irritating pain because you feel it being stressed, and you're like, ugh, I shouldn't do that anymore. And then the skin issue, the scarring issue, I'm starting to put some oil and lotion over the scarring. Hopefully that it helps to heal or heal up better. There's some bumps. I'm not sure if the bumps are the stitches underneath. They're eventually going to dissolve, or if it's the actual plate itself. Because again, I'll show you a picture of a plate in someone's hand, and you'll see what I'm talking about. These little bumps here, 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 and then you see where the screws go in. Um, but overall, um, I'm able to move my hand relatively quickly. I think it will straighten out. It seems to be straightened out. I don't have any issues other than this weird feeling I get right here. And again, I think it's the tendons running over the plate that, and maybe there's some nerves right there because I get this strange feeling of sensation. Then again, it is still swollen, so it's probably going to take some time. I'm pretty sure nothing's wrong with me. I can do the Spock thing now. Hey, 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 live long. Oh, live, kind of. Let me see. Live long and prosper. Maybe if I do it like that. Live long and prosper. I kind of have to do more like this. This still doesn't move all that much. It moves just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm able to move it just a little bit. I think it's going to just take some time. Again, I just got a surgery literally 6 weeks ago. Broke my hand about 8 weeks ago before the whole pandemic lockdown, the coronavirus pandemic lockdown. Anyways, so I'm in week 6, and I think from this point on, I'll give it one more week, but it's pretty much healed up. I think I should be able to ride a bicycle. I'll take it easy. I won't try to rush it in any way, and that way I can get some rad power bikes video going. But overall, it's been quite an experience. I have to say I've not been exercising. I haven't been going out. Not that I could during the pandemic, but now that my hand's healing up and it looks like the coronavirus may be passing its peak, uh, especially out here in Houston, I might go out a little more often just for some exercise, especially riding the bike. Won't contact with it. I won't try to make any contact with people on the sidewalk. I'll try to stay mostly on the roads. There's not that many cars out here today uh, because of the whole coronavirus pandemic. So, but overall, I feel great. I do feel great, and I think it's, over time, it's just going to heal up better and better. So the more time you give it, the more healing will come, and the remodeling, which is the bone will finally shave down and try to get close to the original size based on, it's all based on your use and how much weight you put on the bone. So the more weight you put onto it, it just automatically will be a certain shape and size to it. But overall, I would say if I had a choice between doing the surgery and not doing the surgery, I think doing the surgery, especially for your hand, you really need the bones to sit up straight, and especially for something like your hands where you need the bones to be straight, or else you'll have a bulge here, and your finger might not quite move right. I did notice that my dexterity and movement is coming back a lot better, although this, not quite, but I think over time this will eventually move. I just have to stretch it. So yeah, you can see this is going all the way down to the palm. This one only goes right here in the middle. Yeah, but this one is going all the way. So the fifth metacarpal really took a beating. Anyways, I'm going to conclude this episode. Just want to keep you all up to date. And from here on out, I should be able to use my hand without any issues. I will still take it easy. I think it's still in a healing process. And from this point on, it's just going to heal up better and better and better. I hope anyway. Fingers crossed. Until next time, everyone, please like, share, comment below. Let me know what your experience and everything, if you ever had a broken bone. Until next time, everyone, bye-bye.